Well, over the course of the week, after a wild weekend in Texas, of course, we heard a lot more about Kyle Busch and what went on after that Camping World Truck Series event. He was parked by NASCAR last week, but also on Tuesday was hit with an extra $50,000 in fine. Here's the incident involving Ron Hornaday last Friday in Texas. Also, Joe Gibbs and Kyle Busch spoke yesterday. Joe Gibbs said that there may be further financial penalties for Kyle Busch coming down the road, and also M&M's will not be on the hood of that race car for the last 2 races of the season. That will now be Interstate Batteries on the 18 for Kyle Busch, but M&M's Mars said they will be back next year full-time with full support for Kyle Busch and Joe Gibbs Racing. With that in mind, let's go now to the Geico Pit Report and check in with Randy Pemberton. Randy?
Thanks, JR. It's certainly been a tumultuous week for Joe Gibbs as well as Kyle Busch as they headed in here to Phoenix. And yes, Interstate Batteries will be on the Joe Gibbs number 18 for the final 2 races. And prior to Kyle even getting in the car here this weekend on Friday, both he, very humbled, as well as a concerned yet optimistic Joe Gibbs, spoke to the media here on Friday morning.
For me, I'm utmost apologetic to everybody that's been having to go through this situation, and there's no one to blame but myself. So I'm here today to basically say that, you know, I apologize to everybody involved in this whole ordeal. Joe has been a huge supporter of mine through all of this, and I can't say enough about him, all the folks at JGR, all the guys on my M&M's team, and you know, we're here to say that we want to learn from this. We want to move on. And, you know, certainly there's some remorse from my side, and to be apologetic to the M&M's brand and all of those folks that have put their heart and soul into this NASCAR program for years. And, you know, we want to continue that relationship down the road. You know, obviously there's more behavioral issues than there is competitive issues, and that's what I think that's what we'll build on.
I feel like that this could have a positive impact on Kyle, and I'm committed to him as a person. I like him. We've gone through a lot together, and as far as us and Joe Gibbs Racing, we're looking forward to a long relationship.
Well, certainly this race team was looking forward to getting their car on track here on Friday when the proceedings started. And Kyle Busch, no doubt, as a driver, could not wait to climb aboard the number 18 Interstate Batteries Toyota. Unfortunately, the hits just kept on coming. He climbed aboard this car on Friday morning. Unfortunately, the engine went south on him. Did not even make a lap in a place that he needs all the practice time he can get. Unfortunately, he missed 2 hours of practice on that Friday session. He finally got out there in happy hour. Things turned around somewhat for him. He was in the top 5 in practice speeds. They're hoping to put all of this behind them, move on in a positive way. One way to do that is to go to victory lane. He's optimistic that he can get it done here this weekend, guys.
Randy, thanks a lot. You know, one thing that was probably misportrayed in this whole incident was the fact that Joe Gibbs said he did not consider firing Kyle Busch. And Kyle, there were a lot of polls put out there on social media. Should Joe Gibbs fire him? But the thing was, he never thought about that. But now, is this Kyle's last chance is the question.
This may be Kyle's last chance with Joe Gibbs Racing. I don't think this is Kyle Busch's last chance. I think Kyle Busch is a phenomenal race car driver. I've said it before. He's got more natural talent than just about anybody out there. But he has to control that natural ability. And I think this is what this is all about. We heard Kyle say, you know, this is more behavioral than it is competitive-wise and what goes on someplace else. I've got to control that part. And I think, you know, the big deal is Kyle is going to learn from this. I think NASCAR's weighed in. I think M&M's has weighed in. I applaud M&M for weighing in and making a statement. There's cricket still coming from the Joe Gibbs camp. They've got to do something here and be the third shoe that falls, or the third party that falls in this, because it has to be a confronted effort, or I guess a unified effort to go forward, because all three of these guys, or all three, NASCAR, the sponsor, and Joe Gibbs, has to do something here.
Is it enough in this day and age just to win races with the sponsorship being as difficult as it is?
No, I don't think it is. I think those days are long gone. I think winning is the icing on the cake. What these companies want to do is move their product and make to the public, they want to be fan-friendly. They want you to go out and buy M&Ms. They want you to go out and buy Toyotas. They want you to go out and buy their products. And if you've got a driver who is wearing that black hat, then you have eliminated part of that, the consumer cars out there. And I think especially when you have a product that sells to kids, you have to be that example. And you have to be above and beyond reproach in a lot of ways. So I think from that, just because the kid wins 20 races a year doesn't make that product, I guess, palatable to parents.
Absolutely. It's a very difficult situation right now to get and keep sponsorship, and certainly that's at the foremost of Joe Gibbs Racing's concerns right now. We'll continue to follow the Kyle Busch situation throughout the weekend.